Apple unveils the iPad with the most storage yet. We'll explain what it is and why you might want it. All that and more right here, right now on Digits. Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Simon Constable. And with that story, Jessica Lessin of the Wall Street Journal joins us now from San Francisco. Jessica,
hi, Simon.
nice to see you there.
Thanks.
Tell us about this iPad, this sort of new iPad, but sort of not new.
Sort of new. Yeah, so Apple announced this morning a version of its latest iPad that has twice as much storage as the previously highest storage one. So it has 128 gigs, and it's priced at about $100 more. And it's really aimed at the business market. They think there's a market for companies who want to use these for design functions and sort of heavy enterprise use, and who want that additional amount of space.
Now, if you go, now you say it's about $100 more than the previous version, so about $800 for the Wi-Fi. But if you go with a cell-enabled one, then it's going to cost you basically the best part of $1,000.
Exactly, $929. And of course, I mean, these are hefty prices. This is not targeted at, you know, the consumer who wants to read books, but it's sort of competing in that laptop area. And as companies are thinking about mobilizing their workforces and what devices they're going to give employees, this is sort of a niche that I think Apple believes strongly in, and sort of that laptop replacement market.
Now, what is interesting is that it's got as much, according to this note I've got, the largest iPad now has the same storage as the base model of the 13-inch MacBook Air. So the question is, why would you want to buy a MacBook Air?
It's a good question. I mean, I think Apple believes, and Tim Cook has said to me and others, that they think different products for different use cases. So there are going to be some people who want a keyboard for certain things, some people who want the touch screen. But Apple's acknowledged that iPad does have some cannibalization of the PC business, including the Mac. Of course, they're marginal in the PC business compared to their competitors. So overall, they're probably rooting for that cannibalization. That probably benefits them more. But it certainly is something that could compete with the MacBook Air. I think Apple believes there are different use cases and customers will want sort of both.
Now, this upgrade is sort of interesting in that it's a kind of an incremental upgrade. There's no change in the form factor. It is more storage capacity. Are we going to be seeing more of that sort of thing from Apple? Sort of these little upgrades, if you like?
It seems that way. I mean, earlier we saw them do an update to the screen of the iPad and some LTE functionality. So I think, you know, the market is very competitive. And as Apple is able to push out things like more storage and models and these tweaks, they're doing it. And they're doing that more frequently. I think the bigger question will be, what does the sort of next iteration look like? How are they going to move the needle when they sort of once a year roughly tend to launch the whole new model, which, you know, this isn't. We will have to wait. I mean, there's nothing clear that we see on the horizon yet for what that next new model will look like. But it is interesting to see Apple make some of these more incremental updates. And I think it's because the market's competitive and they want to be at as many price points and feature sets as they can.
Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes over with the public. Thank you very much. Jessica Lessin of the Wall Street Journal out in San Francisco. We appreciate your time there.